Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss question number 61 to 80 of General Organic Chemistry from Advanced Problem in Organic Chemistry for JEE by MS Chauhan book. In question number 61, some pairs of ions are given below, in which pair first ion is more stable than second one we have to find. So if we go for option A, this carbocation is stabilized by hyperconjugation and we have 6 alpha hydrogen present here. So this carbocation can show 6 hyperconjugative structures and it is stabilized by those hyperconjugation as well as plus I effect of 2-methyl group. In the second carbocation, this carbocation is directly attached with oxygen, and oxygen we have two lone pairs. So the second carbocation is resonance stabilized. As we know that resonance is mass predominating effect over hyperconjugative effect. That's why in the option A, second ion is more stable than the first one. In option B, this carbocation is stabilized by again hyperconjugation. We have 5 alpha hydrogen present in this case, and it is stabilized by the plus I effect of methyl as well as ethyl group. In the second one, we have only 2 alpha hydrogen present in this case. So in this case, the first ion is more stable than the second one, and it is explained by hyperconjugation. So B should be the correct option. Let me check the other options. In the option C, the second one is more stable because again this is resonance stabilized and the first one is less stable, only hyperconjugation is present. In option D also, the second one is more stable due to the resonance of the lone pair of a nitrogen and carbocation, and this first one is stabilized by hyperconjugation. So for question number 61, option B should be the correct option. In question number 62, among the given pairs, which pair first compound has higher boiling point than the second one? So if we go for option A, we have ether and alcohol. As alcohol can form hydrogen bonding, the second molecule should have higher boiling point compared to the first one. If we go for option B, we have two alkanes. This is butane and this is propane. As we know that more the molecular weight, more will be the boiling point. Now if we compare the molecular weight between butane and propane, butane has the higher molecular weight as well as it should have the higher boiling point. We have to find the first compound has higher boiling point and second one, so the B should be the correct option. Now again if we check the option C, in the second molecule we have OH which can show hydrogen bonding, and if we go for option D, the second position we have chlorine and molecular weight is higher in the second molecule in option D. So for question number 62, option B should be the correct option. In question number 63, which of the following alcohol is least soluble in water? Ethanol is CH3 CH2OH. Propanol is CH3 CH2 CH2OH. 1-butanol is CH2OH CH2 CH2 CH3, and option D, 1-pentanol is CH2OH CH2 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 CH. So in all of the structures we have OH group, so hydrogen bonding is present in all of them. But as we know that more the length of the hydrophobic part, the alkyl part is hydrophobic, more the length of the hydrophobic part, lesser will be the solubility, and we have to find the least soluble alcohol. In this case we can say that in 1-pentanol we have maximum length of the hydrocarbon part, and that's why the solubility of 1-pentanol will be minimum, and for this question number 63, that's why option D should be the correct option. In question number 64, which of the following alcohol is expected to have a lowest pKa value? Lowest pKa value means most acidic alcohol we have to find. So ethanol is CH3CH2OH, and conjugate base of ethanol will look like CH3CH2O minus. One propanol is CH3CH2CH2OH, and conjugate base of one propanol is CH3CH2CH2O minus. 2,2,2 trifluoroethanol is CF3CH2OH, and the conjugate base is 3-fluorine CH2O minus. And option D, 2-chloroethanol, that is CH3CH2Cl CH2OH, the conjugate base is ClCH2CH2O minus. Now if we compare the stability of the conjugate base, we can say that 3-fluorine group can show a strong minus I effect. So CF3, this group basically will show a strong minus I effect. And as we know that in presence of strong minus I effect, the stability of the conjugate base will increase, and if the stability of conjugate base will increase, it will give more acidic and lesser pKa value. So between A, B, C, D, these four, C will have the maximum acidity, maximum Ka value, but the lowest pKa value. That's why for question number 64, option C should be the correct option. In question number 65, which of the following alkenes is most stable? To explain the stability of the alkene, we must go for the number of alpha hydrogen or number of hyperconjugative structure. In structure 1, we have only one alpha hydrogen, and one alpha hydrogen represents one hyperconjugative structure is possible. In option B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 alpha hydrogen presents. It implies that 4 hyperconjugative structures are possible. In option C, we have again one alpha hydrogen, one hyperconjugative structure, but in option D we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, total 8 alpha hydrogen that represent 8 hyperconjugative structures. So maximum number of hyperconjugation is possible in structure D. That's why for question number 65, option D should be the correct option. In question number 66, bond X is made by the overlap of which type of hybrid orbitals? So if we see that this carbon is sp2 hybridized and this carbon is sp3 hybridized. So this CC bond is made up with two carbons. One of them is sp2 hybridized, another is sp3 hybridized. That's why for question number 66, option C should be the correct option. For question number 67, increasing order of the acidic strength of the given compound, we have to find. Same thing, we have to go for the stability of the conjugate base. So for first molecule, we have electron donating group present at the para position. For the second conjugate base, we have cyanide, which can show minus R as well as minus I effect. In this position, methyl can show hyperconjugation as well as plus I effect. In the third molecule, we have OCH3 group, which can show plus R as well as minus I effect. And in the fourth position, we don't have any functional group attached with it. So we can say that in the second structure, conjugate base is stabilized by the minus R effect. Okay, so maximum stability we can see for the two structures. So acidic strength can be written as 2 is the maximum. Then we have in structure 1 electron donating group as well as structure 3 electron donating group. So 1 and 3, they are unstable conjugate base. So between 1, 3 and 4, 4 will become more stable. Now if we compare between 1 and 3, in 3 we have OCH3 group which can show plus R effect, which is much more destabilizing effect. So if we compare between 1 and 3, 1 will have more stability compared to 3. Okay, so the acidic strength order should be 2 greater than 4, greater than 1, greater than 3. And for question number 67, option A should be the correct option. In question number 68, carboxylic acid or the benzoic acid is treated with sodium bicarbonate and CO2 is evolved. So basically any carboxylic acid, if it is react with sodium bicarbonate and if this is isotope leveled, we can have CO2 and this CO2 will be isotope leveled because this CO2 is evolved from this HCO3 minus anion, and with this we will have a salt of carboxylic acid. Okay, so this C star should be present over CO2 molecule, and for question number 68, option A should be the correct option. In question number 69, rank in order in the increasing acidity. Again, we have to check the stability of the conjugate base. For first molecule, the conjugate base will look like this. For second molecule, the conjugate base will look like this. And the third molecule, the conjugate base will look like this. Now, this third conjugate base is stabilized by resonance. Okay, so this molecule should have the maximum stability of conjugate base. Now, if we compare between 1 and 2, 1 is more stable because electronegativity of oxygen is higher compared to nitrogen. So the conjugate base stability order should be 3 greater than 1 greater than 2. And as we know that the conjugate base stability order and the acidic order is identical. That's why for question number 69, option D should be the correct option. In question number 70, which compound has the highest pKa value? pKa value highest represent the least acidic in nature. So we can say that this Cl can show minus I effect, which can stabilize this carboxylic acid conjugate base. This Cl can show minus I effect. This can stabilize the conjugate base of this carboxylic acid. Here we have two Cl group which can show minus I effect. These two minus I effect can stabilize the conjugate base of this carboxylic acid. But in option B, we have only ethyl group which will show plus I effect. And as we know that plus I effect will destabilize the conjugate base of the carboxylic acid. Hence, in question number 70, the B option should have the minimum acidity and maximum pKa value. So, for question number 70, option B should be the correct option. In question number 71, consider the hydrogen atom attached to three different carbon atoms labeled as 1, 2 and 3 and rank the attached hydrogen atom in order of their most acidity. Okay, so if we go for 1, we can draw the conjugate base like this, and this conjugate base is resonance stabilized. Okay, this conjugate base is resonance stabilized and we can draw two canonical forms for this one position. If we go for position number 2, we can draw the conjugate base like this, and this negative charge can be stabilized by resonance of 2C double bond O. Hence we can say that here we have three canonical forms, and here we have three canonical forms. So between structure or position 1 and position 2, between position 1 and position 2, 2 is much more stabilized. Now for position 3, we can draw the conjugate base like this, and this conjugate base is stabilized only by the minus I effect. So here we have resonance effect, here we have resonance effect, here we have only minus I effect. As we know that the resonance effect is much more effective compared to minus I effect. The conjugate base stability order should be like this: 2 greater than 1 greater than 3. And as we know that conjugate base stability order and acidic strength is directly proportional. That's why for question number 71, option A should be the correct option. In question number 72, decreasing order of acidic strength following compound is, again we have to go for the conjugate base. So for structure 1, conjugate base is this, and this is stabilized by aromaticity, because this is aromatic in nature. Now if we go for structure Y, we can have the conjugate base like this, which is very unstable because this structure, conjugate base of structure Y, is anti-aromatic in nature. Again, for structure Z, if we remove the hydrogen, it will become aromatic in nature. Aromatic in nature. So in this X and Z we have aromatic, and for Y we have anti-aromatic. Now between X and Z, Z is more stable due to the presence of cyanide electron withdrawing group. Okay. Now the conjugate base stability order should be like this: Z greater than X greater than Y, and as we know that conjugate base stability order is directly proportional to acidic strength. For question number 72, option D should be the correct option. In question number 73, among the given pairs, in which pair the second compound is more acidic than the first one? Okay. So if we go for the option A, we have conjugate base like this: BrCH minus NO2 and CH3CH2 minus. So this negative charge is highly stable due to the presence of two electron withdrawing group. So between these two molecules, the first one is more acidic in nature. In the second molecule, or in the second option, we can have the acidic hydrogen like this. This is the conjugate base, and in this case the conjugate base is like this. Both the conjugate base is resonance stabilized, but in the first one we have two electron withdrawing groups and both can show minus R effect. That's why the first one is more stable. In third option, we have H acidic hydrogen, and if we remove these two acidic hydrogen, the negative charge is resonance stabilized. But in the first option we have again electron withdrawing group, hence the first one is much more stable conjugate base. In option D, we have CH3, which is a electron donating group, and this electron donating group can unstabilize the conjugate base. So between these two molecules, the second one is much more stable due to the absence of any electron donating group. Hence, for question number 73, option D should be the correct option. Question number 74, in U, we can draw the structure like this: CH2 double bond CH3, and we don't have any sp carbon in this case, so we can remove option U. In V, we can draw the structure like this: CH2 double bond C double bond CHCl. Here we have one sp carbon present. In structure W, we have CH3 CH2 plus. We don't have any sp carbon, so we can remove this one. In structure Y, we have CH3 C triple bond N. Again we have one sp carbon present here. In structure Z, we have CH3 whole 2 C double bond N single bond NH2. Okay, here we don't have again any sp2 carbon, and in structure X we have C triple bond CH, so we have two sp carbon. So in the question number 74, we have sp carbon or sp atom present in V, in X and in Y. That's why for question number 74, option D should be the correct option. In question number 75, which of the following is the product of the reaction between AlCl3 and acetone, dimethyl ether? So dimethyl ether, it is a Lewis base due to the presence of the lone pair, and AlCl3, it is Lewis acid due to the presence of vacant orbital. So this lone pair can approach to the vacant orbital, and finally we will end up with this kind of addition product, or known as adduct, and the structure will look like this. So for question number 75, option A should be the correct option. In question number 76, which of the following compound contain at least one secondary alcohol? So if we go for the first structure, we have one secondary alcohol. In second structure, we don't have any secondary alcohol. In third structure, again we have one secondary alcohol. In fourth structure, we don't have any secondary alcohol. In fifth structure, we have one secondary alcohol. And again in sixth structure, we don't have any secondary alcohol. So in 1, 3 and 5, we have at least one secondary alcohol present in the molecule. So for question number 76, option D should be the correct option. In question number 77, we have to find the molecule which have most negative heat of hydrogenation. Most negative heat of hydrogenation represents the molecule which is least stable in nature. So now if we compare the alkene, in this case we have only one alpha hydrogen present. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 alpha hydrogen presents. In this case we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 alpha hydrogen presents. In D option we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 alpha hydrogen present. So now if we go for the stability, A option is the least stable and it represents the most negative heat of hydrogenation is possible for the option A. In question number 78, which of the following options is the correct order of the relative stability of the carbocation? Here the carbocation is resonance stabilized. Here the carbocation is stabilized by hyperconjugation of 5 alpha hydrogen, and here the carbocation is stabilized only by the inductive effect of tertiary butyl group. So the stability order should look like this: 1 greater than 2 greater than 3. That's why for question number 78, option A should be the correct option. In question number 79, what is the decreasing order of stability, most stable to least stable, of the following carbocations? So all of them, if we go for the structures, none of them is stabilized by the resonance. In structure 1 we have 2 alpha hydrogens, 2 alpha hydrogens. In structures 2 we have 6 alpha hydrogen. In structure 3 we have 9 alpha hydrogens. In structure 4 again we have 2 alpha hydrogens, and in structure 5 we have 4 alpha hydrogens. So if we go for the alpha hydrogens, the stability order should be like this: 3 greater than 2 greater than 5, and then we should have 1 and 4. Now between this 1 and 4 we can go for the inductive effect, as we know that more the branching or higher the structure of the alkyl group, more will be the plus I effect. So here we have a higher group present in this molecule, and here we have only ethyl group present in the molecule. That's why the 4 should have much more stability compared to 1. So that should be the proper order, and for question number 79, option D should be the correct option. In question number 80, the hydrogen indicated by the arrow will be easily removed as. So if we remove this hydrogen like H plus, we can have a conjugate base which is aromatic in nature. As we know that aromatic molecules are most stable molecule in organic chemistry. That's why this hydrogen can be dissociated at H plus to have a negative charge conjugate base. Hence for question number 80, option A should be the correct option. Thank you for watching.